Well, greetings and salutations, all my friends and family, fans and followers of the Zita Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for joining us here for episode 106 of The Revolution. As always, I am your host with the most from the east to the west coast, like peanut butter on your breakfast toast. The one take wonder, the man who will steal your thunder, the one, the only Emperor Zita. And I am coming to you, as always, from the greatest place in the world, the Fortress of Solitude here in Etobicoke, Ontario, Canada. So this week, we have a really special treat for all the kids out there. We got down to the Dixie Value Mall this week and we got to see a Dora live show. I thought it was done really well. It was kind of neat. It was like a little episode. Not too many cast members on stage, which was pretty cool. Plus, we had the return of David Riches to Comic Book Day to help out Fred this week as his partner in crime. And one last thing before I go, I just want to give my heartfelt sympathies to the Ford family, to his wife and children, his mother, sister, and brothers. I'm glad that he is finally getting the help that he needs. My heart and prayer is with you, Mr. Ford. I hope you bounce back on your feet. And I really do hope this does not hurt your chances for a re-election, but you gotta know, it's gonna be an uphill battle. Anyways, that is enough from me. Let's get on with the show. Rock and roll, baby. And here we go.
Anthony is 15 and a half months old. He's crazy. He's the only child that I know that pretends to eat when he's not eating. He loves blowing kisses, waving by or hi. Random strangers. Now we like to say, hey you, and I did it, go throw, uh-oh. He needs a lot faster at his walking. Got a couple new ones coming up. His teeth wise, those teeth always got his hands, doing their sewing. The work week went by pretty fast actually. Had a shift at the other site, filing in the doctor's lounge in the morning. That flew by on Friday. Well, it's going to be a quiet week because one of the guys is on vacation. That's it. Come on, take me home tonight.
This week pretty much sucked. SmackDown really wasn't much better. Anyways, on to my predictions for Extreme Rules.
It's closer time!
So on the pre-show, we have a WeLC match. Really? Basically, it's a midget TLC match. El Torito versus Hornswoggle. Get back to that old school midget wrestling, but just for the pre-show. Not that it really matters, but I got money on El Torito. I think he's going to take it. Then we have the bathroom break match of the night, which is Tamina Snuka versus Paige for the Divas Championship. Now here's the thing, they just put the title on Paige. There's no way she's going to drop it after a month, and especially not to Tamina. Hopefully, this is where we see AJ come back. Then there's a handicap match, Alexander Rusev, the Bulgarian Brute, taking on Truth and Consequences, which is what they should be called, and what they were called in TNA, which is Consequences created, Xavier Woods and R-Truth. It's just a way to get Rusev over as a monster heel. He's going to destroy them both, there's no doubt.
I am serious, bro!
Then there's a triple threat elimination match with two Paul Heyman guys, one current, one former, in Cesaro and versus Rob Van Dam versus Jack Swagger. I think we know who the odd man out in this match is, but he's definitely going over in this one. There's no way, after the way they've been building him up for the past month since WrestleMania and with the Battle Royale at WrestleMania, Cesaro is definitely taking this match for sure. Almost forgot about the Intercontinental title match. So Bad News Barrett won a tournament to earn the #1 contendership for the Intercontinental title. He's taking on Big E, and he is going over and taking that title. Big E is a terrible champion. They need to get the belt off him. And that brings us to the 3 main events of the evening. That's right, the first of those being
You can
You can't see me, John Cena, taking on Bray Wyatt. That the rest of the Wyatt family will not be able to interfere. They're going to interfere, of course they are. Who knows, maybe we'll see a brand new member of the Wyatt family debuting at Extreme Rule. But I'm definitely going with Bray Wyatt on this one. I know I called it wrong at WrestleMania, but Cena has to put him over at this pay-per-view. He just has to. Then we have Evolution. That's right, the return of Evolution. Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista versus Ambrose, Rollins, and Reigns, The Shield. Two dominant factions going head-to-head, something I never thought we'd actually see. I'm actually excited about this match. I think it's going to be fantastic. All 6 guys can work, and can work well. But I do see Evolution falling to the Shield. I think they are going to implode, and the Shield is going to go over.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
And the final match of the night, the one that everybody is waiting for, that's right, the Yes Movement. Daniel Bryan takes on his former partner, Kane, in an Extreme Rules match. This is going to be gritty, this is going to be downtown, rough and tough. It's going to be pretty brutal because the both of them can work some pretty intense matches. But definitely Daniel Bryan over on this one. They're not going to give the title to Kane, not this soon after Daniel Bryan's Yes Movement sparked so much interest in WrestleMania.
Okay. Now what's gonna happen? Oh my god.
Red chicken!
I covered on my shoulders for more than three-quarters of the show. It was okay. It's good. It was good for the kids. Anthony liked it. Catherine was having a blast. They're bouncing on my shoulders. They're still sore. So you owe me a massage.
A mosquito! It just passed my face. It went straight over there. There's pajamas. And my crown? I like a crown. Oh, these are just gems. You can do the orange diamond. Oh, pink. Stuff on my face. And this is not ready yet. We press it down. Good enough. And then good enough. And ta-da! Ariel. From the little mommy. This is the movie that we watched. Because I got from Sophie from Golden Stone. Cha-cha-cha! No, wait! He bited me. Anthony, on the nose. Now who's that? This is recycling. Ew, it's dripping. But I like the taste. It's lemonade. Whisper, pray in the morning. Whisper, pray at noon. Whisper, pray in the evening. To keep your heart in tune. Mary, if a present in the morning.
That's a nice one.
Mary, if a present at noon.
Bravo,
The
bravo.
present in the evening that keeps your heart in tune.
With no memory of trying to recall, electric nights leave me waiting for the fall, waiting for the fall, waiting for the fall.
She actually has her backpack this week. We didn't forget it, so no detours this week.
Hello people, it's comic book day. That's right, it's comic book day.
So, hello people, it is comic book day. That's right, it's comic book day. And I'm here with Anthony. We're waiting with Catherine at the bus stop for her to go to school, and then we are headed down to Excalibur Comics. We're going to go talk to Rob and Fred today, and Catherine does have her backpack, so we don't have to take a detour, so we'll have plenty of time. We're going to wait for Catherine's bus, head down there to Excalibur, talk to the boys. Hopefully, Paul and David will be there. At least one of them. Haven't seen them in a while. We will. See you soon, people. See you soon, people. Batman and Robin coming to Excalibur. We are here. We made it on this rainy day back down to Excalibur Comics. I'm going to head upstairs to talk to the boys, hoping that David and Paul are up there. At least one of them. Would be nice to know what's going on with them. Anyways, and now it's time for the Steps of Doom.
This is Excalibur Comics, 3030 Bloor Street West, upstairs above the Kingsway Theater.
He's back! He's back!
Amazing Spider-Man #1 came out this week. It's back to Peter Parker being enrolled. No Doc Ock in the mind. It is a little $6.99 price-wise up there, but you're getting something for that, including the Easter Bunny. But on top of that, the fact is that this issue contains a free comic book right past this one here.
Come on, keep going, keep going.
There we go.
There we are, the
Inhumans #1, which is good enough that you should be buying it separately on its own.
I just want to add that this is a dorky cover. Get the other one, it's much better. It covers his face. I hate it when they have the Peter Parker without his mask on. I can't stand the movie when they do that crap. Okay, now, the book I'm recommending is the New Hulk comic book, which is basically, after 20 issues decided to do a New Hulk book. Mark Waid's a great writer, but Bagley's I think drawing this quite well.
Standard Miller artwork, which is always an A+.
Well, it's standard, but it's quite nice. It stands out, and I would strongly recommend the Hulk #2 to you. And what's interesting is that in a few months we'll be getting another Hulk book by one of my all-time favorites, Alan Davis, but more of that later. Okay.
As well, we have the 4th issue of 6 of Serenity, Leaves on a Wind. This is basically the sequel to the Serenity Firefly movie for all those fans out there. It's a very good series, great coloring, just nice definition of the characters, you know who's who.
The New Avengers, it's again, I enjoy Jonathan Hickman's interpretation of the Avengers in this book. Ralph, it's nice to see him on the book as well. He's doing, I think, a nice job. But what we're getting is the Avengers versus a Justice League-like characters group. Wink, wink, wink. So it's an interesting storyline, and I would highly recommend that you pick up New Avengers number 17.
Going in the opposite direction from once. Came out last week, but no one had a chance to really go into it. Justice League United, which his little big league makes it supposed to be Canadian. It's about as Canadian as saying, hey, we're off to outer space in Japanese. It does not work. It's all over the place. The coloring does not come in there. There's no definition for backgrounds. It's like they brush it together to try and put something out there to say, hey, we got something, when in fact, they have.
Origins number 5, Andy Kubrick doing the Wolverine. Okay, what more need you know, it's nicely done. I'll recommend it just for the bloody art.
I'm waiting for the trade on that one. I don't think the overall cost has been justified. I mean, Adam Cooper's nice, but the ads have been killer on this thing. They disrupt the pattern.
Yes, I agree with you there. I'm not going to disagree with you. Anytime Marvel screws up on these books, I'm 100% with you. I mean, let's gang up, put on umbrella cabs, a couple of baseball bats, go out and wait for these idiots in the back and take them out. What do you think?
Sure.
That's it.
Like the weather, they're controlling the weather, and then you'll see droughts. In California now, they're not even giving the farmers water from the dam, and we get almost 89% of all our fresh veggies from California. Tomatoes and lettuce and all that stuff comes from California. Now you'll see food prices go up, but then you hear like all those guys saying Army Corps of Engineers to blow up the dams to flood the Mississippi, and then the farmers who can't stay afloat. That's a pun, I guess, but who can't afford to repair the damage from the flood and so forth, they have to sell it. And guess who's buying up the land? The Army Corps of Engineer department. They're going on buying up all the land that they flooded. Same thing with what Spaceman said. Calgary Stadium that got flooded. They actually released water from the dam upstream, and it flooded the whole city of Calgary. It wasn't because of rain, like what the weather guys were saying. It was actually because of the flooding. And so all this stuff, the Four Horsemen stuff, I think, you're hearing Ebola, again, malaria. They're saying even malaria doesn't need mosquitoes anymore. You're hearing people who visited Africa coming to the States and they have Ebola, famine, pestilence. The first horseman would be the white horse, who would be the king who would rule and conquer, and then the last horseman would be death. It seems to be going that way. I don't know. The economy seems to be shut. I don't know. I think Canada, we haven't recovered since 1995. We had record bankruptcy 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. All 5 years of record bankruptcy, each bigger than the next. 2009, the first 3 months of 2009, when the 2008 crash happened in the States. First 3 months in Canada, the record bankruptcy broke 1999's record bankruptcy, and 2010 felt the same. No cash flow. When have you seen people going to food banks? When I was growing up, there was no such thing as food banks. And yet, you'll have these pictures of, say, McGuinty working the food bank, or Prime Minister Martin carrying food to the Ottawa food bank. These are two powerful guys who could actually eliminate stuff like that, but yet they want photo ops pretending they're helping the people by bringing a bag or two of food. They have the power to actually eliminate that, and they don't. Politicians, to me, is like what they say on the internet, politics. The ticks who suck the blood of the poly with people, so they're actually blood-sucking,
Well, don't be sad. Try not to shed a tear. But unfortunately, the end of the episode is here. Thank you for joining us here for episode 106 of the revolution that is the Zita Nation. Come back next week for a brand new episode right here on YouTube. Go back and check out all of my other episodes right here on YouTube. And subscribe to my channel. One word, Emperor Zita. Right here on YouTube. Pick up your Drop Dead Pinups Electric Night CD. Check them out on iTunes. Grab one of their t-shirts. And follow them on Twitter for all the news about their brand new album at Drop Dead Pinups. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at what else but Emperor Zita. And head down to Excalibur Comics for all of your comic book conspiracy theory related needs. And party time is any time. Don't be a lemon, be a rosebud.